Hi guys and girls, it's your last two brain cells here, Marian and Han here to talk about fentanyl. So, what is fentanyl? Well, fentanyl is an odorless and tasteless opioid similar to morphine and oxidone.
Okay.
It's often prescribed as pain medication specifically with people who have long-term severe pain, but it can be dangerous since it is 100 times stronger than morphine. For medical purposes, fentanyl comes in the forms of lollipops, transdermal patches, tablets, nasal spray, and more. Fentanyl nowadays comes from illegal drug labs that produce it as a powder hooking in teens and young adults. Fentanyl is sold in a pill or powder, but can be found in a patch form as well. It can be mixed with other drugs such as cocaine and heroin, and because of this, the risk of overdosing is high. Many people do overdose because the difference between getting high and overdosing on fentanyl is small. There is also a chance of overdosing because drug abusers will get tricked into buying something that had been laced with this opioid. Effects when taking fentanyl. When someone takes fentanyl, their central nervous system will be affected. When this happens, your brain will no longer make neurotransmissions on its own, but will start to rely on the drug's inferences. There will be a flood of dopamine, also known as a sense of happiness or euphoria. Fentanyl also reduces function in the respiratory system and alters your limbic system. With long-term intake, fentanyl can deteriorate the white matter in your brain. Now with our next topic, the short-term and long-term effects of murderate. When it has been taken properly, fentanyl will reduce physical and emotional pain. When addicts take it to get high, they can experience drowsiness, relaxation, difficulty concentration, slow breathing, nausea, sweating, loss of appetite, dizziness, dry mouth, bad dreams, weight loss, and more. However, with long-term usage, things such as an addiction are very high. Another risk is a tolerance to fentanyl, which can be dangerous for many reasons. The main one being that with this your body would need a higher dose of fentanyl to satisfy the craving. Now because of this, it can lead to a higher risk of an overdose. If the drug is removed, opioid withdrawal syndrome can begin as the brain struggles to restore balance. These symptoms can be flu-like and usually begins within the first 10 to 12 hours of the last dose and will increase and linger on for the first 24 to 48 hours. Some effects to a fentanyl withdrawal are chills, backache, stomach cramps, pain in the joints and muscles, loss of appetite, tremors, anxiety/panic. When someone overdoses on fentanyl, they first become sleepy and it'll be hard to wake them up. Their breathing will become shallow and slow. Snoring and passing out can occur. Their body may become limp, pale, and clammy. Lastly, their heart rate will slow down, and the lips and fingers will become a purple blue. If you know someone who has a fentanyl addiction, you can help them by calling or taking them to an addiction center where they can get the help they need. However, if you experience someone overdosing before your eyes, don't be afraid to call 911. Many people are scared to call the police because they would have possession of an illegal drug, but that is false. The Good Samaritan Drug Overdose Act protects you from being charged for drug possession if you call for help via 911 to report an overdose. This is true even if you are on probation for possession. While help is on the way, it would be a bad idea to have and use a free naloxone kit. Naloxone is a medication that can temporarily reverse the effects of an opioid like fentanyl. Thank you for watching on our video about fentanyl. We hoped you enjoyed.